This is the secret weakness of narcissists that they hide from the world. Narcissists are very good at keeping secrets. They can hide their feelings of regret and guilt so well that it's almost impossible for others to find out about them. Surprisingly, these people may be much closer to you than you think, and they don't seem to care about the pain they cause others. Interesting, right? We also thought that. These people are very good at hiding who they really are behind carefully made masks, which lets them trick and force other people to do what they want. To keep up their act, they plan carefully choreographed acts, like a wolf hiding as a harmless sheep. But there's a catch to this story. Narcissists have two different kinds of empathy. The first is a planned form of cognitive empathy that they've polished over time. The second is real, natural feelings of compassion and kindness. To keep up the image, they skillfully mix the two, hiding the fact that they can't really love or care for other people. Narcissists see love as just a role they play over and over again. They have a set of perfectly timed words and movements that hide the huge hole inside them. They don't know it yet, but the curtain is slowly being pulled back, revealing who they really are. Watch out for people who put on fake fronts, whether it's a close friend, family member, or even a hidden part of yourself. Remember that there is a huge difference between real love and the carefully planned acts of a narcissist. Today, we're going to talk about the dark secrets that narcissists hide on purpose, revealing things they really want to keep hidden. But what's really going on beneath the surface? We know they like to hide things. Could it be an important truth that has been hidden and can't be revealed? Or maybe they keep scaly lies from people close to them to keep up the appearance that everything is fine. The following interesting insights show the hidden facts that narcissists work very hard to hide. Watch this fascinating expose right away. It will keep you hooked. First, narcissists are very good at hiding the fact that they know your relationship will end one day. As long as you're in a relationship, they treat you like royalty by showing you lots of love, care, and respect. But behind their cute exterior is the knowledge that this relationship is only going to last for a short time. So, they do things they know they can get away with because they're afraid that the consequences will hurt their reputation and change how you see them. They get very good at hiding their wrongdoings because they're afraid that your leaving might make you find out about them. If they lost your love and care, they would no longer have someone to look up to and admire. Because they're afraid, they want to have complete power over you and will do anything to stop you from escaping or finding out who they really are. Their work to protect their crime gets harder as they desperately try to keep you as a subservient servant. If you dig deep into their past and the reasons behind their acts, though, you might find clues about how they're really feeling. Keep your guard up, because narcissists truly need their relationships and are afraid of losing them. Many people need to notice and approve of narcissists, but they know that social rules might not match up with what they do. So, they do everything they can to make sure their partners don't know what they're doing. Narcissists know that their partners would not put up with bad behavior like theft or inappropriate behavior, so they work very hard to keep their actions a secret. In a strange way, they do these things because they can't reach their own goals and are depending on other people's praise and attention. By giving their partners false promises of long-term commitment, they set the stage for future disappointment as their real nature comes out, which leads to the end of the relationship. Narcissists are very aware that their real selves will eventually come out, even though they work hard to keep up the appearance of a perfect relationship. The person will try to keep you in the dark, but the truth will always come out, and the relationship will fail. The facade will fall apart eventually, and truth will take over. Second, narcissists do everything they can to hide the pain and weakness they feel inside. They like to give off an image of being strong, because they are afraid of what other people will think of them. This way of thinking becomes a big part of how they think, which makes it hard for them to make real, deep relationships. Ultimately, narcissists want to control their partners so they can get what they want. But getting help from a professional or a trusted friend could help them deal with feelings of worthlessness and thoughts of hurting themselves. Being expected to show love and care all the time can be hard on a partner's feelings. When two people are in a good relationship, they shouldn't always need to be approved of by each other. In any relationship, it's important to show your partner love and care, but you shouldn't feel like you have to support a narcissist all the time. When their claims are confirmed by friends, co-workers, or love partners, narcissists feel elated and open to new things. As a result, they keep using manipulation to get what they want. They might stop doing what they're doing when they get tired of being the center of attention, or someone else might take over their part. When narcissists make decisions, they often do so quickly, which makes them feel uneasy and uncomfortable. Their actions come from a strong desire for instant pleasure, but they still can't find true happiness. Because of this, their never-ending need for approval and respect must always be met, or they will go find it somewhere else. Each narcissist is motivated by something different, like money, sexual pleasure, fame, or power. But what drives them all is a need to be praised and appreciated. Selfish people who drain your energy also don't usually tell you how bad their attention-seeking behaviors are. They know that you will give in to the pressure at some point, and when you do, it makes their wants seem more reasonable. Number 3, narcissists will never say out loud that they think you are better than them. To keep you from realizing this, they are always trying to do better than you. Because they are always trying to beat you, they often have trouble handling their money because they feel like they can't keep up with your success. They see how valuable your life events are and are jealous of them. This makes them think they deserve to take what they want from you, like it's their due. In the end, they want to make you feel bad about yourself, because they enjoy seeing you doubt yourself and be unhappy. Not only do narcissists want to drain your energy, they also want to break down everything that is important to you. They depend on you to fill a hole in their lives and feel better when they're with you. They want your attention like they're looking for a lost parent, but they don't know what they want or who they are. Because they don't know themselves well enough, they can't see their flaws or understand how they work as people. While some people may be aware of their flaws, others are blind to them. If the narcissist finds out these things, they are afraid that you will leave them. But deep down, the narcissist knows that they only have so much time with you. Even if they act like they want to be with you forever, it's up to you to decide if you can handle their behavior or want to stay away. Narcissists may put you down or argue with you a lot, making you feel like you have to prove yourself over and over again. They depend on you to meet their needs, and getting what they want is what makes them happy. To keep your mental health in good shape, you need to understand why they did what they did. Narcissists, on the other hand, don't have the language skills to fully explain why they do what they do, so their deepest secrets stay hidden. It is important to look at your situation and think about the choices you have. Are you ready to put up with their bad behavior, or is it time to do something? Remember that you are not responsible for saving them, and these people rarely get better. Their anger will only get worse until you give in to what they want. The only way to get away from them is to stop paying attention to them and refuse to give in. Glad you watched, and I hope to see you at another movie soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Salutations, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel. Here, we embark on a journey deep into the intricate labyrinth of narcissistic personality disorder, endeavoring to illuminate its convolutions and carve out pathways to restoration. If our mission resonates with you, and you wish to join us on this expedition, I urge you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. By doing so, you'll remain abreast of our latest offerings as we endeavour to furnish you with enlightening content on a consistent basis. Today, I aim to tackle a question that often haunts us throughout our journey to recovery. Does the narcissist truly comprehend the gravity of losing us when they depart from our lives, or when we summon the courage to break free from their clutches? It's a question brimming with profound implications for our healing journey, and delving into it can yield invaluable insights into our experiences. So let's embark on this exploration together and unravel the intricacies of the narcissist's realization of the repercussions of their absence. It's time to delve deeper into our encounters and arm ourselves with empowerment on the road to recovery. When a narcissist chooses to depart from your life, they firmly believe it's the best decision for their own interests, even if it appears entirely misguided from your perspective. It's paramount for you to uphold your sense of worth amidst this challenging period. Take a candid look at the efforts you invested in the relationship. You possess the capacity for boundless love, complete with your flaws and imperfections. Despite any shortcomings, you wholeheartedly endeavored to nurture the relationship with the narcissist. Perhaps you provided a nurturing home, financial stability, cared for their children, or even embarked on the journey of parenthood together. You might have exchanged vows, symbolizing your profound dedication. Yet, despite your unwavering efforts, the narcissist chose to walk away from a potentially fulfilling bond and from an exceptional individual like yourself. It's particularly difficult for compassionate souls like you to comprehend why someone would abandon a seemingly promising relationship. It feels like a squandered opportunity, and the pain can be profound, especially if you were fully committed to making things thrive. Upon the dissolution of the relationship, the narcissist remains steadfast in their belief that their departure is the correct course of action. They harbour the conviction that they are progressing towards something superior. However, more often than not, they eventually come to realize the value they lost in you. Nonetheless, their acknowledgement may not align with your expectations, as their perspective is shaped by their unique personality disorder. Let's attempt to delve into the mindset of the narcissist. When they opt to depart, they perceive the situation in stark terms. They believe the relationship has reached its natural conclusion, having extracted all they could from it. Their perception of you differs significantly from your own self-perception. Instead, they assign blame to you for the demise of the relationship, viewing you as inadequate once they've depleted your usefulness. It's a brutal outlook, but it encapsulates the mindset of narcissists. They firmly believe they're making the correct decision by moving on to someone they perceive as superior to you. While immersed in their newfound relationship, narcissists rarely spare you a thought. You might only cross their mind if you happen to re-enter their life somehow, perhaps by attempting to caution their new partner, seeking closure by contacting the narcissist, or retrieving your belongings, or if someone else mentions you in conversation. Their attention is wholly fixated on their current partner. Narcissists thrive in the present moment and seldom dwell on the past. They fail to cherish the pleasant memories you shared or acknowledge the love and care you bestowed upon them. At present, their sole concern revolves around their current life and the individual they're currently involved with. However, let's not lose sight of the fact you were an exceptional partner to them. Your quest for understanding, seeking answers, reflects your genuine concern and empathy, qualities that set you apart. If you were a narcissist, such introspection and contemplation wouldn't hold much importance. While they might produce YouTube videos on narcissism, it's not for personal growth. Their focus remains squarely on themselves. Narcissists are so entrenched in their belief of self-righteousness that seeking enlightenment or assistance, especially on a platform like YouTube, seldom occurs to them. Their sights are set on forging ahead, fulfilling their desires, leaving behind the past, including you, in the pursuit of their new relationship. But remember, their departure doesn't define your value or identity. It's not a reflection of your inadequacy. Rather, it underscores their distorted perception of reality. They view individuals as mere tools for their gratification, disregarding emotions and inherent value. Despite their blindness to it, they were fortunate to have you. When in the company of someone genuinely kind-hearted like yourself, narcissists experience a temporary boost in self-esteem. This often propels them into hastily entering new relationships without much contemplation. At times, they may even revert to past partners while seeking new ones, or worse, overlap relationships, a phenomenon known as monkey branching. Fueled by a false sense of invincibility, they make impulsive decisions, only to realize their folly later. If you happen to hear about their erratic relationship patterns post-breakup, it's a testament to the rarity of finding someone as remarkable as you. While they may find others willing to tolerate them, discovering someone who truly cherishes them as you did is a rarity. Despite their words upon departure, deep down they recognize your value. Discovering someone like you who perfectly fulfills their needs is akin to hitting the jackpot. Departing the relationship, they do so with a sense of assurance, buoyed by the presence of someone exceptional like you. However, finding a replacement of equal caliber proves to be a daunting task. If a narcissist doesn't swiftly exit their new relationship, it's often indicative of them pursuing specific objectives. Once these objectives are attained, they're inclined to move on. And who do they frequently turn to when seeking an exit? Indeed, it's often you. Time and again, regardless of the passage of time, they tend to gravitate back unless you've explicitly communicated their unwelcome status. So, do narcissists genuinely comprehend the loss incurred by your absence? Undoubtedly, especially when faced with adversity. Their hubris and lofty expectations, partly influenced by your presence, frequently lead to their downfall. As they encounter challenges, observations from friends and family about their apparent contentment with you prompt them to reassess their choices. Gradually, they may begin to view you in a positive light again, albeit not necessarily due to your intrinsic qualities, but rather the comfort and stability you provided. It's a classic case of narcissistic introspection, where their inflated ego impedes acknowledgement of their erroneous decision to depart from you. However, should they realize their current situation offers little improvement, or worse, exacerbates matters, they might contemplate revisiting their decision and seek to re-establish contact with you. Yet, if you've unequivocally expressed disinterest in reconciliation, that's a different narrative altogether. The crux of the matter lies in whether narcissists truly comprehend the value they forfeited in you, and indeed they do. Deep within, they acknowledge the loss of someone embodying integrity, unconditional love, unwavering support, and genuine care. However, their inflated ego prohibits them from conceding to this reality. Hence, it's futile to seek validation from their attempts to re-enter your life. Validation from individuals exuding negative energy holds no significance. Your intrinsic worth stands firm, independent of external affirmations. Despite narcissists often returning to reliable sources, their recurrent pattern ultimately leads to the dissolution of relationships. It's a lamentable cycle, but ultimately it's their loss. Grasping the intricacies of narcissistic personality disorder proves pivotal in recognizing the futility of reigniting connections with individuals devoid of empathy, exploiting others for personal gain. Once this realization dawns, one can break free from the emotional shackles imposed by narcissists. Educating oneself about NPD is empowering, facilitating the prioritization of one's well-being and the cessation of investment in inherently detrimental relationships. I hope this conversation has offered you some valuable perspectives. Always hold on to your inherent value. You don't require validation from a narcissist. We'll be delving deeper into this topic in the near future. In the meantime, make self-care a priority. If you found this information helpful, please support us by liking, commenting, and sharing this video with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for updates on future content. Also, consider checking out the complimentary book and scheduling a personalized consultation linked in the description below. Your engagement and support mean the world to us as we strive to raise awareness about narcissistic abuse. Thank you for your time, and take care of yourself. Many of us have encountered feelings of regret at some point in our lives, stemming from realizing that our past actions or inactions led to unfavorable outcomes. Regret, a potent emotion, can significantly impact our mental well-being. In this article, we'll delve into whether narcissists genuinely experience regret upon losing someone. To grasp this concept, it's essential to understand the nature of sorrow and whether individuals can genuinely overcome it. Remorse often arises from feelings of guilt or regret, stemming from the recognition that we could have acted differently in the past. For some, regret serves as a catalyst for behavioral change and making different choices in the future. However, for others, it can become a persistent source of anxiety and self-doubt, with the ability to overcome it often tied to one's self-awareness and emotional intelligence. The question of whether narcissists authentically mourn the loss of a loved one is complex. Narcissists, akin to predators, rely on the energy and resources of those around them for survival. They strive to mask their predatory nature, presenting themselves as omnipotent. However, beneath this facade, they are hollow, fragile, and insecure individuals. Their genuine response to sorrow and loss is enigmatic. Unlike typical individuals, narcissists do not experience genuine sorrow. They lack the ability to empathize with others or comprehend how their actions impact those around them. Their focus remains solely on fulfilling their own needs and desires, viewing others merely as tools to achieve their ends. Consequently, when faced with the loss of someone, they do not experience genuine remorse or guilt, as they do not perceive the individual as possessing their own desires and emotions. Instead, a narcissist might offer an apology as a manipulative tactic to regain control over the person they'd lost. They may seek to shift blame onto the individual or induce feelings of guilt for the loss, all in an effort to regain dominance. Moreover, they may employ deceitful tactics, such as making false promises of change or using flattery and manipulation to win the individual back. However, these apologies lack sincerity, as they are not rooted in genuine feelings of remorse or guilt. The current dilemma revolves around whether narcissists truly feel regret upon losing someone. While they may experience a form of sorrow, it differs significantly from conventional understanding. It's common to question oneself following a setback, be it the end of a relationship or the loss of employment. Yet, here I am, pondering what could have been. However, the concept of sadness holds a different meaning for a narcissist. They perceive only those objects and individuals deemed valuable to their self-interests. It's akin to peering through a narrow aperture and only seeing what holds significance to them. Those who fervently serve the narcissist's false persona are valued solely for the benefits they provide. If you supplied the narcissist with attention, resources, or other desires, you were merely a means to an end, a source of supply they sought to maintain not out of genuine affection, but out of utility. As a result, a narcissist's experience of sadness differs significantly from yours. If I regret their departure, it's not because I genuinely cared for them, but rather because I've lost access to their perceived value and benefits. They'll simply seek out a new partner who can provide the same level of attention and effort. It's easier for them to maintain an existing relationship than to seek out a new one. Similarly, it's simpler to retain an employee than to hire a replacement. While they may miss the convenience of having someone fulfill their needs, their true lament lies in losing a partner who would shower them with unwavering affection and hold them accountable for their actions. The reality is that narcissists require assistance regardless of its source, making it effortless for them to find a replacement for you. As long as someone can fulfill their desires, their identity holds no significance. This realm lacks empathy and is characterized by pure self-interest, solely focused on achieving personal goals. It epitomizes selfishness. Put simply, a narcissist doesn't experience guilt in the same manner as you do. Even if they feign remorse, it's not rooted in genuine feelings of sorrow or guilt. Instead, it's more about preserving their source of supply and maintaining their benefits. Following a breakup, a narcissist might attempt to reach out with apologies like, "I regret letting this happen. I had an epiphany and realized my mistakes," etc. These are merely attempts to manipulate you into feeling inadequate and abandoning your own needs. A narcissist's inability to feel genuine remorse stems from their lack of moral compass. While we all have our own sense of right and wrong, narcissists prioritize only themselves, disregarding the well-being of others. Their behavior is driven by self-interest, devoid of empathy or concern for the impact on others. Awareness guides our actions, helping us distinguish between genuine and fabricated emotions, understand our successes and failures, and navigate social norms. However, narcissists lack this introspective capability. They are solely focused on maintaining their false image, regardless of the harm inflicted on others. It's futile to mourn the loss of someone who never valued you for who you are but instead exploited you for their own gain. Survivors of narcissistic abuse must recognize the manipulative tactics used by these individuals and take steps to protect themselves. Narcissists may feign regret, but it's merely a facade. Their lack of empathy prevents them from truly understanding the pain they've caused. They view people as disposable objects, easily replaced when no longer useful. Therefore, any expression of remorse is insincere, aimed at regaining control rather than genuine remorse. Recognizing these red flags is crucial for anyone in a relationship with a narcissist. Don't be deceived by their false apologies and manipulative behavior. If you found this video helpful, share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'll continue to provide support until we meet again. Have a great day. This is the secret weakness of narcissists that they hide from the world. Narcissists are very good at keeping secrets. They can hide their feelings of regret and guilt so well that it's almost impossible for others to find out about them. Surprisingly, these people may be much closer to you than you think, and they don't seem to care about the pain they cause others. Interesting, right? We also thought that. These people are very good at hiding who they really are behind carefully made masks, which lets them trick and force other people to do what they want. To keep up their act, they plan carefully choreographed acts, like a wolf hiding as a harmless sheep. But there's a catch to this story. Narcissists have two different kinds of empathy. The first is a planned form of cognitive empathy that they've polished over time. The second is real, natural feelings of compassion and kindness. To keep up the image, they skillfully mix the two, hiding the fact that they can't really love or care for other people. Narcissists see love as just a role they play over and over again. They have a set of perfectly timed words and movements that hide the huge hole inside them. They don't know it yet, but the curtain is slowly being pulled back, revealing who they really are. Watch out for people who put on fake fronts, whether it's a close friend, family member, or even a hidden part of yourself. Remember that there is a huge difference between real love and the carefully planned acts of a narcissist. Today, we're going to talk about the dark secrets that narcissists hide on purpose, revealing things they really want to keep hidden. But what's really going on beneath the surface? We know they like to hide things. Could it be an important truth that has been hidden and can't be revealed? Or maybe they keep scaly lies from people close to them to keep up the appearance that everything is fine. The following interesting insights show the hidden facts that narcissists work